Watches are like clothes to me. I know I have enough, but I want more. Fortunately, I have a little bit, just a tiny bit of self-control. I was cleaning up my phone and I found a list of watches that I made 12 years ago when I got more seriously into the hobby. That is really a disease between you and me, of watch collecting. And that was my dream watch collection. Vintage Rolex two-tone GMT root beer, GMT pavé dial with a black sapphire bezel, jager le coultre reverso stainless steel, date 36mm with diamonds marker, Submariner two-tone, date just black dial, IWC Mark 18 white dial, Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch. And the fun thing about this list is I got 4 out of 8, which is pretty cool. So that got me thinking, what would be the update of that list? Because obviously we change over time, our tastes mature, and the new list changed quite a lot actually. Shorter than I thought it would be. Total is 9 watches. It's not that bad. By the end of this video, we are gonna learn how much I need exactly to purchase all these watches at the same time. Oh, and all bets are off. Money is no issue in this scenario. All right. Let's see what are my new obsessions. The first one on my new wish list is the Dolce Vita from Longines. I don't know about you, but in my opinion, Longines is killing it right now. The Dolce Vita line was inspired by rectangular Longines from 1920s, and this collection was released in 1997. You know, I have yet to own a rectangular watch in my collection, but this one comes in 2 sizes in the men's size, kind of like the 43.80mm. It's a little bit chunky-ish. I love the blue hands. It's such a nice contrast. I don't remember what's it called, the work on the dial, but it's absolutely beautiful. Personally, I love a date window. I know a lot of people don't like it. I think a watch without it is something missing. And I prefer it with the leather band as well. I think they have it on the bracelet. I mean, I think I would have to try it with the bracelet. I'm not sure. On the leather band or the bracelet, this watch is 1800 USD. That's insanely. I think you're getting a lot of watch for that price. The next one on the list is a watch brand I just found out about. I'm a little bit late on that one, so it seems. Metric Retro Dial from Brew Watches. Company is from New York and it was founded in 2015 by Jonathan Ferrer. The inspiration behind the design was taken from industrial espresso machine. I have to admit, I look at an espresso machine like this, I don't really get it. I understand that there's something on the watch. There's like a little color palette that shows you when your coffee is ready to maximize the taste. They're coffee nerds. It just looks like a fun watch to have. I'm not too big on really colorful things, but this really works for me. Integrated style bracelet is great too. Date window, really important. And this watch is 667 USD, which is pretty decent. Of course, it's quartz, and a lot of people say that it's really expensive for quartz. You know, it's a very good looking watch, and from what I've read and heard, really good quality, really good finish as well. People say that this design was heavily inspired from the Omega Speedmaster 125 from the 70s. Now let's crank it up a notch. The Vacheron Constantin 222 yellow gold. There's something about a yellow gold dressy watch worn with the casual outfit. The aesthetic really speaks to me. You're not gonna catch me wearing a suit anytime soon. And for a while, I always thought that I can't really get dressier watch because I don't dress that way. Turns out I was completely wrong. I think it looks awesome to have a dressy watch and be dressed in a more casual style like I have. And this one's been on my radar since day one of its release. The Vacheron Constantin 222 originated in 1977 to mark the brand's 222nd year anniversary. The reissue of the gold version was in 2022, and 2025 was the release of the stainless steel one with a blue dial. But I have to admit, in the past, I would say 5 years, kind of sick of looking at stainless steel integrated bracelet blue dial. I'm just not for it. I'm over it. But look at that watch. The size is perfect. It's 37mm, brushed gold. I really like the matte look of brushed gold. A little white gold cross detail. I think it would have been cool to have a gold version with a black dial or even a brown dial, but you know, champagne will do. This would be an absolute blind buy. I don't even have to try it. The next one on the list is the Zenith El Primero Chronomaster Original 38mm. The first version of the Chronomaster was made in 1969. 1989. Renowned as the first integrated high-frequency chronograph caliber. And Rolex used the El Primero caliber in their Daytona model for a while, from 1988 to beginning 2000, before they started making their own caliber. And the modern revival of the El Primero line was launched in 2019. This is by far my favorite configuration, and this one flew by me. I didn't know it. It was like a reverse panda dial. So I tried the white model with the colored sub-dial. I would say 5 years ago. I think it was like 7,000 USD when I tried it, but that day I decided to buy the Speedmaster Moonwatch instead, which I don't regret whatsoever. But now the Zenith went up a little bit in price. It's about 11,000 USD now, which sucks. Next one on the list is the Jager Le Coultre Reverso. However, it's not the stainless steel version anymore, of course. So I actually went and tried the watches, and I found out at the AD about another, the Reverso Tribute Dual Phase Rose Gold. First released in 1931, designed in response to a challenge from the British polo player in India who needed a durable watch for the sport. It's crazy to think that this, back in the days in the 1930s, this was a sports watch. You would never think that this was made for a polo player. How that works, that's pretty easy. On one side you have the time, and then you click, slide, and flip it, and then your watch is protected by a stainless steel plate. So this one's a calendar moon phase. Got the day, the month. This you could use as a GMT because you have two sides. Obviously, I don't think nobody's playing polo with that watch. And when I tried it, this watch was 21,000 USD. And now it's 31,000 USD. In like 5-6 years, it went up 10,000. It's insane how the price of watches went up in the past years. So amongst all my obsessions, Bauhaus is one of them right now. So now, since I'm having this little Bauhaus phase, I started researching watches, and I stumbled upon a Nomos, the Metro Date Power Reserve. Nomos was founded in 1990 in Glashütte, Germany. Glashütte or Glashütte, I'm not sure, so I apologize if I that up. They're quite a young brand considering the rest of my list, but they've managed to make such a big name for themselves in that small amount of time. Well, I mean, small amount. It's 30 years, but still. This one I've never tried. I'm not sure if it would be a blind buy. I love the aesthetic of it, but a lot of people complains about the lugs, that they're very long. It's all about proportion. It looks proportionate when I look at it on a picture, but sometimes you put it on your wrist and you're like, the size is fine. 37 millimeters is perfect. But just look at that piece. So you have the little power reserve here, and it turns red to tell you to rewind your watch. It's a manual wind. The date window is huge at 6 o'clock. I absolutely love it. It's just a great looking watch. Just the name, the branding is not too much. Completely off center. I love that. And if you are somewhat of a nerd, the back of the watch, you see the movement, is absolutely beautiful too. I'm not a big fan of the quick release system. Always scares me a little bit. Price of that watch is 4,400 USD. So for the next brand, I've discovered it within the last 2 months. Founded in Neuchâtel, Switzerland in 2022. Berneron Mirage. Mirage. Look at that piece. Absolutely crazy how this watch looks good. Look at the curves on that. The second hand is just perfect. It's like this woody texture dial. This is exactly in my palette. I would love to see that on a gold bracelet. The off-center crown as well is just beautiful. And for some reason, one of the things that, well, not sold me to the watch, but it's something that I noticed that I really, really like. The name Berneron with a lowercase b. For me, it's kind of unpretentious for some reason. That's what comes to mind. By far, in the past 2 years, this is the most beautiful watch, dress watch I've seen. It's just crazy good. However, they only make 24 pieces of this a year, and it's a steep 67,000 USD. For a dress watch on a leather strap, this is really expensive, especially for such a young brand, but this watch is stunning in my eyes. The last one on the list is gonna be polarizing. I know that. It's either you hate it or you love it. I just so happen to love it. The Rolex Rainbow Daytona Everose. And I don't even like Daytonas. I wouldn't even want a stainless steel version. But the Rainbow, come on. First year of production for the Rolex Daytona with the baguette cut diamond bezel was in 1984. And the modern version we know, the first one was made in 1984, but it was only one of one. 2012 was the official release of the serially produced Rainbow Daytona that we know now, in yellow gold and in white gold. Then in 2018, they produced the Everose gold. This one is my favorite by far with the black dial, but that rainbow of gem, how good the transitions between the gem, just incredible to me. This is a complete blind buy as well. I right away. And the funny thing is, from what I've read and heard, is when that watch came out, they couldn't even give it away. People hated it. And the retail price for that watch is about 97,000 USD. But of course, faithful to Rolex, you can't have that watch at retail. You can only get that watch on the gray market, and price goes all over the place for this watch, but I think a good average would be about 750,000 USD. Yeah. So that's the state of the list right now. The Rolex two-tone GMT root beer vintage. This one is a keeper. It's about $20,000. The white gold Rolex GMT pavé dial, I'm kind of over it. This one is off the list. Now the Rolex Day-Date yellow gold 36 with diamond markers. I actually tried the watch I wanted. It didn't do the I thought it would do. You know, sometimes you're looking at something and you're really like, oh my God, this is beautiful. And then you tried it and you're like, this one's off the list as well. So that leaves us with 9 watches. 8,000 plus 30,000 plus 8 plus 689 plus 11 plus 467, 750,000. Just when I say it's such a stupid price for a watch, it's insane. The amount of money you have to be able to purchase this is just crazy. $974,867 USD. But let's say I get super lucky and I get this Rainbow Daytona at an 80. The guy looks at me and goes like, you know what? Sure, I'll give it to you retail. We can remove $650,000, $325,000. Just one watch that, you know, it seems that I have really expensive taste. I think the fun part of collecting also is the hunt, is the desire for these things. You know, if I have all the money in the world right now to be able to purchase all of them at the same time, I'm pretty sure that list would update really fast and I would get tired of what I have already. I don't mind the hunt. I don't mind the dreaming of getting, you know, a Rainbow Daytona is really out of what I could afford. It's still cool to think, you know, like maybe one day I'll be able to afford it. I can't wait to see what's gonna be my next purchase out of that list. What's your next watch?